It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you as always. We have a subject that a lot of people have been asking me lately. Young, middle age,
Mm.
older, it doesn't matter what age. People are doing this all around the world, studying. Okay? I am studying, and I worry that I'm not going to have enough time for this business. Should I still start? That's our subject today. And we're going to go over that with our wonderful business partners. And a lot of them aren't studying. We just talked about that backstage. They're not studying. But we chose to answer this question for many of our viewers and many of our, um, business partners that are literally just started and who are studying, and also people who are just messaging us, asking us the question, can I still start this business? If I'm studying, will I have time? So thank you all for joining. God bless you guys. We're going to hear from everybody here on our beautiful online biz talk today. So Delia, why don't you go first and introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself and answer the question for us. I'm studying. I worry. If I'll have time, should I still start this business?
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. So, hi, everyone. My name is Dahlia, and I live in BC, Canada. I am a mom and a wife. I have 3 kids, and I started this business a couple years ago. To answer this question, I guess everybody could do this business. Obviously, I'm not studying. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so that's the reason I joined this business, so I can still care for my kids, and I also take care of my parents who also live with me. So everybody can do this business, even if I'm not studying. I'm just a simple mom staying at home with the kids. So you can definitely do this. Anybody can do this. This business is very easy to follow. We have a training. We have a global community, and everybody is in this business here helping each other out. So, yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah, awesome. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's not much different than, being a mom or having a job if you're studying. Okay? You set aside time for your business the same way you would set aside time for anything else extra you're doing. If you're watching a movie, if you wanting to go to a park, if you're wanting to go to a dinner, if you're wanting to go to an activity, whatever it may be, you're setting time aside for that.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be as simple as that. Set aside time for the business, and you will prosper. Sacrification is definitely made. Like sacrifices is needed in this business.
Everybody.
Believe me. Yeah,
Yeah, I think even us as moms, we're doing that. We're sacrificing a lot of our time because we give all our time to our kids, and we don't take care of ourselves as moms as much as we should. So I think that is we should make that a priority for us. So
definitely. I find myself like always feeling, I talked a lot about this on many of these online biz talks. I find myself feeling guilty because I work on my business and I'm a mom of five. And I was like, what is wrong with me? If I put 3, 4 hours a day into this business throughout the day or at night when the kids are sleeping, why am I feeling guilty when I don't have to work outside my home? I'm not leaving my kids for 8 to 12 hours a day. I'm there for them. I feed them. I take care of them. I take them fun places. I need to stop having that guilt trip. And that's what a lot of people need to stop doing, even with their studying or whatever, to make themselves feel guilty and instead prioritize what's important, like Paulo says. We'll get to him soon. But thank you, Delia. God bless you. We'll come back to you.
for sure.
Um, why don't we go to Stefan? Stefan, you can unmute yourself and yeah, introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject. Is this something people can still start if they're studying? Will they have enough time, you think?
Sure. I'm Stéphane. I'm French from Sorel, small town close to Montreal. And I like the subject because I feel like I've been a student all my life, even though I work full time. So if you have the mindset of a student, you just need to manage the time. And I remember when I was a student, I always have time to take a beer and to go out with my friends. So it's only a matter of manage your time. And also another idea that I have is that when you study, you study, you make effort for the future, for your future self. So it's the same with this business. You're investing now for your future self, for your career. And with the job precarity that is very predominant today, having your own business online is maybe not a must, but almost. It will become a must because there's no job safety as used to be before. Remember in the time of my parents, they have a job in the business and they stay there for life. Today, if you're 5 years at the same place, you're lucky. And even there, they will ask you to study. So studying in this business is not really, or can I say, a contradiction because you're investing for your future, and the future, and you can never lose. You don't have to put 10 hours a day. If you want to put 1, 2 hours, it's okay. So that's all I have to say for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for that. Exactly. It's very simple. Like I've noticed a lot of people that came to me with this question, even though I told them, of course you could start. Just set aside an hour or two. They're like, no, 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 I will not have that time. I'm like, if you go to school and if you're studying for 4 or 5 hours a day, how would you not have time for this business? How would you not have time? And some people have little part-time jobs, but you always make time. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger said that he's like, he makes so much time to accomplish all his dreams. And there's so many of my business partners who are succeeding. A lot of them are here today. Congratulations, all. Delia has been skyrocketing. And Hasmin has been blown up with leads. Stefan got everything in English for me so I can help him. Because I was like, I can't read French. I can read a little bit. But yeah, it was a little bit difficult to help him because everything was in French because he's French, right? And Paulo's been blowing up, continue posting, getting buyers. A lot of successes have been going on in this business, and it seems like you guys are extremely busy. I see it. I see how busy you are. Paulo with the nursing, Stefan, you got your job and your wife, you go out, you do things. Hasmin, Delia, you've got children and Hasmin's working. You have to prioritize yourself, what's important. So I'm gonna go to Paulo because he'll probably give us all of that and then some because I know Paulo. Okay, Paulo, introduce yourself. Tell us about the subject. God bless you. Welcome.
Yeah, definitely. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm just using my AirPods. Okay, perfect. Hi everyone. I'm Paulo Perez. You guys probably see me on these lives pretty often, but I just changed my background today. I don't know if you guys can see, but downtown Vancouver is just right behind me. But yeah, I'm Paulo Perez. I was born in the Philippines, grew up in Calgary, live here in Vancouver, Canada, and as Georgia said, I'm a nurse. I've been nursing for over 20 years. I started this business just over 6 years ago. And with this topic about studying, I haven't actually been back to school. I graduated in 2004, so it's a very long time. But just to like what Delia and Stefan mentioned about constant learning all the time. And when I started this business, I actually was starting a new job. I actually quit my nursing job because I burnt out, severely burnt out. I hated going to that job because I just was so stressed and tired that I switched over and started a new job with pharmaceuticals. And so I was doing auditing for clinical trials as it was ongoing. So that was a totally different realm of like learning. And so I had to learn a different way of working. And plus I had to learn how to work from home as well. And a lot of people are not very efficient with working at home because they get distracted. And so working for a corporate job, you are your pay and your bonuses are based on your work performances. And so I really had to step it up and actually learn how to be productive working from home. So on top of learning how to work from home, I was learning a new role. I was traveling between Alberta and British Columbia 6 to 8 times during a month. and also trying to keep my business going. And so the thing that was really grateful with this business is the fact that our training is online. It's accessible 24/7. And so as I was, in a taxi ride or an Uber going to the airport, I'd be looking a bit at the training or listening to the masterminds that we have every week. I'd be at the airport lounges and I'd be listening to training, and I was just chipping away at the training so I can learn more about the business, how to get it up and started. And so we make it very flexible for people. So the people who say that they don't have the time, it's about prioritizing. I mean, if you really want change in life, if you want to get out of that same cycle of eat, sleep, repeat, and you're not getting anywhere and you want to change that, you've got to make this a priority, make this business a priority. Because like what Stefan said, if you don't have anything online, if you don't have other multiple streams of revenue coming in, you're going to be stuck living page to paycheck, or even worse, where you're, asking for government's like resources or help because things are just getting expensive. Here in Vancouver, cost of living is crazy. Food prices are going up. Insurance prices, like property taxes, everything is going up. And so we are here to teach people how to be steps ahead so that you can create a better financial future for yourself. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this topic, and I'll bring it back to you, Georgia.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I just seen a post. I follow this like Buzz, whatever, Canada or something, or Toronto. And it was saying that foreigners are saying they're going back to their country.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive in Canada and it's not fair, it's not right. I'm thinking, I wish these foreigners would have seen this business because, like, literally, they'll start this business. They can live in Canada or live wherever they want, but I don't blame them. There's a lot going on right now in Canada and the world,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel that people, there's so many things that's going on in the online world that people are missing the chance to start with us. I see that. Like there's so much going out there, in and out, right? Falling, failing, scams, that when they see us, they're like, oh, I can't be like that. It just can't. And they're losing the opportunity. This is a real legit opportunity. None of us are going away at all, ever. Okay, so the thing is what we have that's very different than many online or little opportunities, or that's not real, or they promise the world. We have very high-end products that convert into high revenue, and this company is continuously booming. I would say it's a fab right now, their products, because everybody is just wanting it and is good for you, and it's so amazing. And also our training, our systems, well, obviously I just said products, but our support. Okay, number one, AAA support, and you see us here right now. Okay, and we support our business partners. We help them. We answer their questions. So yeah, it's totally about making time. So yeah, did you want to add anything else?
Well, just with the time factor, I know you touched on that, but yeah, you have to make sacrifices with this business. I mean, I cut out watching TV. I cut out like just doing the random hangouts or like doing things that aren't really productive for my future. And you have to be honest with yourself, and write things down and say what are things you can cut out, because you can't cut things out. It's just a matter of you being strong and being determined to say, no, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to work on the business.
Yeah, it's kind of like working out, right? It's kind of like,
Yeah.
Doing what you need to do to just prioritize things. So thank you, Paulo. God bless you.
You're welcome.
It's not,
all
it's
right.
not only about time. I just want to add something to Paulo.
Sure.
It's about having short-term vision or long-term vision. Some people that enjoy doing so, we always need time to rest and be like you do with your kids. But where do I see myself in 5 or 10 years? This is sometimes when we forget that, we make bad decisions. So we have to always remember, I'm like that, me. I live and I have an artist side in me that I like to do things just for the present moment. And I have constantly to discipline myself. What should I do for my future, for my wife, for my family? And when you lose sight of that, you make bad choice. You make short-term decision. This is, I think, one of the big problems.
Yeah, I love that. But you know, we should always live in the moment. You'll be happier. You'll find your most peace living in the moment. But also, you have to, like you said, make decisions for your future. And, you know, I find myself sacrificing a lot of time for this business, for my own choices. And my time and my sacrifices show my fruits. Okay. And Dito, you know, he's not here right now, but we were just talking about my fiance. He was talking about how, like, you know, we're talking about, you know, we're gonna hang out and everything. And when he comes to Barcelona, and I'm like, we're like, and we stopped ourselves, like, but we're still gonna do business. We're saying it at the same time. I'm like, yeah. We're like, because it was funny because I want to tell him and he wants to tell me, like, okay, don't get carried away. We have to make sure we have time to put out into the business. Because at the end of the day, me and Tito, like, we always been like that. We will have our fun, we'll go out, we'll see family and stuff, but we make sure we prioritize our business. Like, we can't mess around. This is number one, right? Our kids first, my kids, then the business. And that's the way it is in this house. Kids first, then the business. Once I quiet them down, that's exactly what I was just telling my business partners. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go put the kids to bed. We'll start at this time. Everybody was okay. They understand, right? So thank you, Stefan. All right, Hasmin, why don't you introduce yourself and why don't you tell us a little bit about the subject? Can someone start this if they're studying? Should they?
Definitely, I will say yes to that. Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmin Rodriguez, and I am a mom of 2 beautiful kids. I'm a wife, and I have a job. And I just want to say that at first, I thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this business because I'm already super busy, right? I was not studying, but I will say having a job is similar, of course, to be studying because then you're using the time, right, for something specific. But Stefan was saying it a moment ago, we have to think what is happening with me now? How's gonna be my future? What should I do so my future will look better, right? So the reason that I came in and I did my research about this business is because Paulo was saying it, and some other of my colleagues, like, nowadays nothing's secure with a job, right? We can have a job now. Tomorrow, maybe we'll just be told, hey, sorry, we'll have to let you go. So I started thinking, well, my time in my job got reduced. I'm like, I need to start looking for a plan B. And this opportunity came to me. And I'm so blessed that this came to me, that this door got open to me. And of course, when I started this business, and Georgia said it a moment ago, we need to make like a schedule, right? Georgia has a schedule. She, as she said it, her priority are her kids. Of course, I have my own priorities too. But I tell myself, and Paulo was saying it a moment ago, and I know Paulo from I follow you, Paulo, and I see that you work out a lot. I noticed that, and you're an inspiration even for me. You remind me. But I see that you take your time, right? When we want something, we want to accomplish something, we make our own time for that. I'm the type of person who doesn't watch much TV, but I'm like, how can I use that time? Even the Word of God says there's time for everything under the sky. If there's time to be born, if there's time to die, there's a time for everything, right? We make time to go shop around because we need a new wardrobe. We make time to go grocery shopping. We make time for everything. We make time for even to take care of ourselves. So I told one day to myself, Jasmine, you can make time for this business. If you really want this, you can make time for this business. So I'm glad, I gave the step that I came forward and I joined in because, as I said it, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have a job, and I'm here. I'm making my time to work in my business. And I thank the Lord for this because this has opened so many. I didn't realize what I was capable of when I came in this business. I have learned so much. And the beautiful thing of having a training that I can access 24/7, having a system that works for me in the background while I'm not present in my business, it's such a blessing too. And, you know, we're not alone in this business. We have, Paulo said it a moment ago, we have a global community that is there to support us, to help us. Like just here, we're in different parts of, we all live in different parts of the world, right? I'm in the USA. Some other colleagues are from Canada. Our beautiful coach is in Barcelona. But we take our time, you know, like now, like I have a schedule that I need to keep following during the day, but I told myself I can take 30 minutes, an hour to be here. And this is all helping people to know who we are and what is all the business about. So I'm definitely saying yes, even if you're starting, you can do this business. Listen, we all are doing it. Maybe we're not starting, but we all have things, we all have priorities, and we're making the time. Sometimes I make my time before my kids wake up. Sometimes I make the time like Georgia said it. Once they go to bed, then I make time. And listen, in the past, I remember going to bed.
You're mute for some reason.
There we go. Something happened with my screen. No, but I was saying, yes, you know, sometimes we go to bed really late watching TV or doing, you know, just scrolling on the phone, just scrolling on social media. I've been there, but I'm like, hey, I can just use that time now for, you know, I can invest it in this business, which is, you know, helping me to be successful. And I'm grateful because we, you know, Georgia here as our coach has helped many of us to set up our ads, to run them. And you know, we just keep getting leads. We keep getting people who wants to know what we're doing. And we're just helping them to start their own business and be successful just like us. So that's all from me, Georgia.
100%. And yeah, before I went shopping with the kids today, we did your ad. So that's a perfect example. I prioritized it. I had a whole bunch of things to do at home. I had laundry and a whole bunch of cleaning was going on. And I know Hasmi needed help because we was finishing up her ad and it still needed her information on there. And then I looked at it and it was just like, you know, when I had the time, I looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, well, it's, I don't think we can put this ad up today. And then I was like, no, click here, click here. She's like, what did you do? Wow. I'm like, I just keep clicking things. Like, it's not like it, so many people think I'm just genius at this business. But the thing is I don't stop. I'm going to keep clicking and I'm going to keep going and going and going and going and going. I'm not the smartest person in the world. You know, I'll give myself props. I've learned a lot in this business and I'm highly educated when it comes to this business. I know how to make really good ads. My ads are always winning ads. And, you know, I know how to work this computer now. But to be honest with you, there's still a lot that I don't know. And I find myself learning every day in this business as I help my business partners. And then I go and I take it to my business. Okay. And, you know, everything you just said there, it's just, we're normal people. This ain't fake. We're not actors. Okay. We have real lives, children, activities, things going on, helping our family. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead. I'll introduce myself. We won't keep you guys too much longer. So I'm Georgia Williams. I'm a president and CEO. I've been a coach in this business since about 4.5 years. Well, actually, no, 3.5 years. And I've been in the business since 4.5 years. I have 5 children, as I was talking about, and I'm extremely busy. The teenagers, they drive me nuts. I'm just going to be all talking about my life. The teenagers, they drive me. It's my time to bed, okay? As I have another energy drink. So it's really draining to have 5 kids. Believe me, it's like having 4 jobs, 5 jobs, literally. And I don't have a lot of time on my hands. I need to stop them from fighting. I need to teach them things. I need to teach them their schooling. I need to take them to little activities, take them out shopping, getting them into things here so they don't just be in the phones. So I find myself always caught in between the business and the children, always throughout the day. I do not, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't really have an organized schedule, except we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's probably our only organized thing. It's our food. And even there, sometimes we're like, oh my goodness, what are we going to eat for dinner? But I make it so that I schedule this business when I have time. And that's totally the truth. So when you have time, instead of going on Netflix, instead of I don't know how long it's been since I watched a movie. So I'm like Paulo, I don't watch movies anymore. Or I literally get my teenagers to help me with the little ones. Okay, right now I can hear them saying, go to sleep, the teenagers. They're making sure these kids go to sleep and don't bug me as I'm doing this online biz talk. I involve my family a lot on what I do. They know my business partners. To them, that's like their aunts and uncles. They see their children, on here. We Zoom. I don't sit there and ignore my kids, even if I'm doing something in the business. They're right there. All of us are very understanding. So if we needed to take some time to be with our family or to do, it's very easy to do that. So if you're having studies and if you're doing something other than having kids or, and this is online biz talk, even if you're not studying and you have kids or you have a job, this business is your business. You work on it whenever you want, but make time for it, because you will fail if you don't put time into your business. You will succeed if you put time into it. It's going to take a lot lesser time than a brick and mortar business. You're going to make quadruple or 10 times the amount you would make in an offline business. Okay. And just being here, even in Spain, like I didn't even know that Spain is like this, the same thing like Canada or US. Jobs are being taken over by robots. I went to the supermarket today, and there is like 2 people at the registers, the 10 or 15, check yourself out registers. And there's nobody to help you. Every store I go here, like it's 1 or 2 people in the store or 3 people that is going to help you in huge stores. The stores are huge here. And I'm like, where's all the people? Where's all the jobs? Job security is not a thing anymore. Okay. And I want to congratulate my Mr. Tito Vivancos while we're live. He quit his JOB today, his construction job. And he did, like so many people are watching, and we're live on his page right now. And I know that a lot of people were just literally waiting for him to fail. That when is your MLM going to fail? Or, are you still pulling and going around with that pyramid scheme? And he just ignores people. And I want to say congratulations to him, because he quit his JOB and he earned 6.2K today in just one day. So I want to congratulate, actually it was like 2 days ago. Congratulations. You're doing absolutely incredible, Tito Vivancos. So there's a perfect example. He was in construction. If you're studying, whatever you're doing, prioritize your time. Make time for whatever you're doing, for whatever it is that you're doing. Make time for this. Even if you have to get some dinners that go in the oven real quick, or dinners that go in the microwave real quick. I hate microwaves, but yeah, sometimes, you have to do, but you will reap your benefits. You will thank God. There's times when I stay up till 5 a.m. Okay. Yesterday I stayed up till like 5 a.m. I made 6 ads. Okay. 6 ads for myself and Tito. So, and I help business partners with ads. So, and I made my sister Bonnie an ad. So if I can do this, a mom of 5, and I'm super busy, I'm not studying, so could you. Put a couple hours a day into this business, or every other day. Get yourself going, and then once you put a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks into it, your ads will run for themselves. And then you'll take your time, your half an hour a day or hour a day, and then you'll just post your little post so that the algorithm of Facebook can kick in and dish out your ads and make sure that you look legit to your clients, because your clients will look you up on the social media and make sure you're legit before they purchase. Okay, but our system runs in the background. Our system is automated. Once somebody sees your ad, they click on it and they're literally walked through the buying process and they're emailed with our email campaign, our system that's included when you sign up. So if anybody is interested and you want to know more about this business, just go to the links here in these posts. And if you don't see a link, reach out to us and we'll send you our free workshop explaining everything. And Paulo, do you want to tell them about the Earn Online Academy? Because I know we're streaming there right now live.
Yeah, so for those who aren't in the Earn Online Academy, so we just started a few months ago. It's free to join in, but first watch the information webinar because that will kind of give you a basis of what the whole business system and our program is about. And the Earn Online Academy we created so that we get all the frequently asked questions that we get as mentors and coaches. So there's about 11 videos, I think 14 videos that are about 17 minutes long in total. So not much time, but it answers all the questions. And I've had a friend go in there and he said, like, you know what, you guys did a really great job. He's like, you provided a lot of information that really helped me do my due diligence. So it was nice feedback getting it from other people when we first opened up that page. So yeah, if you're not in there, just reach out to us and we can add you in, but you have to have a Facebook account. So that's the one thing. So we'll just add you into there. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and also our live information webinars are every Tuesday, Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So it's the weekend right now. So if you get our links, you will just get directed to our replay videos. And I know Georgia has her replay video, so she's hosting a webinar. The one that I'm in, I'm actually on the webinar panelists as well. So watch that information webinar. It's very informative. It's 90 minutes. It's a movie. It's less than a movie now. I know movies now are at least 2-3 hours long. It's crazy, but yeah, it's less than a movie. So definitely watch it. And yeah, that's it.
Well, they're trying to keep us occupied,
Yeah.
Paulo. They're trying to keep us as a zombie. Stay on your phone, watch a movie, eat junk food. Don't think about what you could do. Let's beat the system together, guys. Click on that link, add your name and your email, and watch our free workshop. We'll show you the right way. We'll make you opened up and woken to what your potential is and how you can literally succeed in the online world. So thank you, guys. Good luck. See you guys on the other side. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.